you mentioned that one-off success, that just like lightning in a bottle that Basie had, and nobody even takes stock of that. To have how much is a fucking just spark of holy shit, how did this see? I bet you Gordon was even thinking like, yo, this actually worked. Like, yo,
Yeah.
playing into this. Holy, oh
Yeah.
shit. Well, I guess we got to start enacting some of these plans we'd put together. Fuck.
I guarantee you that was the thought process.
Yeah, exactly. So that being said, I'm sure you got some thoughts on that, but go ahead on that. But also with like reinventing the wheel of the space right now. 0% royalties, all this, that, the third, the free mint meta, the rake the floor meta that seems to just be going around rampant in the space. Are people trying to find that next lightning in the bottle moment? Or are we just throwing it shit in the wall, trying to say, hey, maybe that'll stick? I mean, what the fuck is going on right now?
It's a panic moment, dude. Everybody is freaking out, regardless of what you say on the surface. Like other people like us that are sitting there talking on Twitter Spaces, like, yeah, this is what we wanted. This is how shit's supposed to go. It's good. Shut up. Everybody's freaking the fuck out right now. Nobody knows what's going to happen next. Nobody knows how to get out of this. Nobody knows where the next blue chip is coming from or when the next bull run is happening. Nobody fucking knows. Everybody's looking for it. Everybody wants to find it. Just, I don't know. I feel like a lot of it is kind of happening in the wrong way. Yeah. Like 100%. Like if you want to find these things, like creator royalties through the roof because of free mint meta, like, you know, these guys are trying to make the money they need to provide the utility that people are craving, right? Like that's the whole, like there has to be money. So if you want to mint it for free in order to get in order to have popularity in your project and that craze and that hype, the entire community has to understand that secondary royalties are going to be insanely high. Because if you want this utility, like we can't just shit it out. Like development and all that stuff takes a lot of time and everything. So this space is weird. It's so confusing right now. It's so jumbled. It's confused as a whole, the masses. I don't care if you're Doodles or Azuki or Bored Ape. Like, I don't care who you are in this space. You're just starting out or you're one of the people that sat on top of the trending list for 5 months. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, we're all confused. We're all trying to figure out what exactly is going to happen next, and everybody's panicking about it. You know, we just need to kind of take stock of what's going on, relax, calm down, and build. Like, just focus on the building aspect. Don't focus on don't focus on the how do I become a blue chip right now. Like, everybody's about this instant gratification still, which you thought they would have learned, you know, they would have learned their lesson with that back in October, November, December, January, when we had rug projects coming in left and right because everybody was marketing how they made a quick flip of a Bored Ape or some bullshit on TikTok and pulled in all these people from all over the world who had no idea what the hell they were doing in the market. Like,
bingo. We
got to slow down. We got to take stock of what's going on and we plan for it. Tell your community, like, yeah, we have utility. We're going to take 2 to 3 months to get to it, maybe even 4 months to get to it. And we're going to build as strong as we possibly can right now. Utilize this bear market, this slow kind of, it's supposed to be a calm water, but everybody's freaking the fuck out about it. Like, enjoy this slow, calm water and use it as an opportunity to actually strengthen your network, strengthen your ties with your community, with your partners and everybody, so that when the next bull rush does come, you have an arsenal to attack the space with and make yourself a blue chip project or make yourself, you know, a serial investor that's done really, really well for themselves. Like, just take a deep breath is all, you know? That's my philosophy with it.
Banger. Heaters. You're just dropping bombs, dude. I wish I had I guess I got you're not firing shots, you're dropping bombs. I mean, everything you're saying, I totally agree with, dude. Everything you're saying. There's so much panic across the board. And there's just some of us that have been in crypto a while or been in investing or NFTs long enough to understand what cycles are, what bear markets are. And unfortunately, 95%, if I'm being honest, of this space, this is their first investment. They don't know their ass from a hole in the ground when it comes to investing. So they're sitting here listening to people like us. And when people like us are screaming from the mountaintops, oh, this guy is falling, oh my God, everybody's going to be freaking the fuck out. And it could be an influencer with 225,000 followers, whatever. And they just say something jokingly, like a sarcastic ass comment or something, right? But like, oh yeah, they're thinking that way. Obviously everybody's thinking that way, but it's a shit post. And then it just stirs up and stirs up and stirs up. And that's where we're at with this space. And I retweeted that shit post the other day. It's like NFT communities using the same 0.1 around each other to stay afloat. And it's like just a bunch of Uno cards, just reverse, 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 reverse. And they were just putting them on top of
I think
each
I
other.
saw that post. Yeah.
Like, that was back in August. And it's like, we're still doing that shit right now. So
Yeah.
I guess that's another segue into something I wanted to talk about today. That I like you, dude. We got some good we resonate a lot. Fuck yeah. What do you think the next 6 months holds? 6 months, a year, like where we sitting this time next year? And like, do you think by January we get any type of we feel any type of a bull, or should we strap in? I mentioned 2024 earlier. Like, should we strap in for the foreseeable or 6-12 months? What are you feeling? Obviously.
Well, so here's the interesting thing. You know, when you said that earlier, like 2023, 2024, you would also, or maybe that was the other space I was listening to, but something was said along the lines of like investment markets and how they work, right? Like this is, I mean, granted, we hit it a little early, but the entire market is in a downtrend. I say the market as in like the global market, everything's in a downtrend. Everything's taking a hit right now. Everybody's having a hard time, right? And again, we hit it a little earlier than we typically do, but typically around this time of year, you know, you're talking September, October, November. This is when we start to go into a downtrend. And then January, February is when everything starts to pick back up again and kind of recover. So like pattern would tell us that we should be good. Like just relax, wait out these next couple of months. And then January, February comes around and, you know, get ready to rake in that dough. But truthfully, like, look at the world. Crypto sits apart from a lot of these things typically, yes, but crypto still exists in the real world, you know? So chances are no. I think we definitely got to strap in a little bit longer.